In this question we are going to simplify, and if you look at this question, it is a fractional third where the numerator is the square root of 3 and the denominator is the square root of 3 minus the square root of 2. So for us to simplify this third, we are going to change the denominator from third to a rational number or a whole number. So this is what you're going to do to eliminate the third in the denominator by multiplying the conjugate of the denominator in both the numerator and the denominator. So what is a conjugate? The conjugate of this third is the same third, only that the difference is the sign here. So for example, the conjugate of the denominator is, instead of minus, we are going to write plus. So we will multiply in the denominator the square root of 3 plus the square root of 2. It's the same third, only that the sign is now plus. We also do the same in the numerator. We will multiply the same third that we multiplied in the denominator. From there, if you try to expand this, the square root of 3 times the square root of 3 will be the square root of 9. We only multiply the numbers and remain with the square root sign. Plus the square root of 3 times the square root of 2 is the same as the square root of 6. Now when you come to the denominator, is a bit different. What you're going to do is, we take the first element of the first bracket and multiply the whole of the second bracket. We do the same to the second element in the first bracket and multiply the second bracket. So we're going to take the square root of 3 and multiply the square root of 3 plus the square root of 2. We also multiply the square root of 2 together with the sign, we take it, that is minus square root of 2, and multiply the whole of the second bracket, which is square root of 3 plus square root of 2. In the numerator, the square root of 9 is 3 plus the square root of 6. Then in the denominator, we're going to expand. The square root of 3 times the square root of 3 is the same as the square root of 9. We multiply the numbers and keep the square root sign. We also do the same with the square root of 3 and the square root of 2. We will get square root of 6. Square root of 3 times the square root of 2 will be square root of 6. Then here we have minus square root of 2 times the square root of 3 will also be the same as the square root of 6. Also, there is a minus here. If we multiply with this positive, it will be minus, and the square root of 2 times the square root of 2 will be the square root of 4. So what we are going to have in the numerator will remain the same, but now we try to simplify here. The square root of 9 will be 3. Here in the middle, it's going to be eliminated. The square root of 6 minus square root of 6 is 0. So we eliminate that. And then minus the square root of 4 is the same as 2. So 3 minus 2 will be 1. And the final answer therefore will be 3 plus the square root of 6.